when I was running music labels, head of global digital for EMI, and Napster came along, and suddenly it was seamless and easy for everybody to steal music. The music industry went from 40 billion a year to 20 billion a year like that, and never recovered to this day. And you could say, wow, completely disrupted, throw in the towel, give up, it's over. But you also have access to tremendous data. And you look at what people are doing, and what we realized 15 years ago is when Napster first came out, people stole billions of songs. And the next year, they stole billions and billions. And it didn't make sense because you stole all of the 20th century. You just have new releases. Why would you keep on stealing the same amount? And we started looking at the data, and the same people were stealing the same song over and over again. This didn't make sense. If you already stole it, why would you steal it again? And that's when we realized, once people realized they could have access in the cloud, the idea of owning or having something became irrelevant. You always could have access to it. It would be easier to get it from the cloud than to figure out where you've stored it. That insight led a whole generation of entrepreneurs to say, wait a second, people don't want to own music. They want to have a music service like Spotify or Pandora. People don't want to own movies and collections anymore. They want to have a Netflix or a Hulu, okay? People don't want to own cars anymore. They can have Uber. So look at today. The world's largest hotel chain owns no hotels. It's Airbnb. The largest taxi company in the world owns no cars. It's Uber. The largest media company in the world creates no content. It's Facebook. And the largest retailer in the world, Alibaba, has no inventory. So that one insight of music and how it changed affects everything. So you have a choice. One of the big questions I get from people that work in large corporations, and I've been at the top of one with 300,000 employees, and I've sat in an empty room and started. But in the big companies, you go, I see how it's changing. My boss doesn't get it. We're doomed. But if I tell him something, I'll get fired if I go to his boss or whatever. Well, if you don't tell him, the company's going out of business, so you're going to lose your job either way. So you can take the risk and get noticed and be part of the solution, or you can wait for that day when the Kodak goes out of business. Of the original Fortune 500 companies, only 57 are still on the list. Let that sink in. So if you thought having a good job at a good company was security, it's really the illusion of security that robs ambition. Because whether by choice or circumstance, you will be disrupted.